Hi everyone. So I just had LASIK eye surgery 2 days ago and I've had a lot of questions. So I'm going to try to just tell you a little bit about my experience and cover all the info. So my prescription was pretty high. It was like negative 7.5. So I'd thought about getting LASIK for a long time, but just kind of scared and like thinking of excuses and putting it off for a long time. Like, oh, well, I'll wait till it's cheaper. I'll wait till like medicine develops a little bit, like it gets easier or something. I don't know. But basically, my husband went and decided he was going to get it done in like less than 24 hours. He did it and it was perfectly fine and he was all good, like nothing. So I was like, okay, I need to stop putting this off and just go ahead and do it. So we both went to LasikPlus at the Galleria. Dr. Eugene Smith is there and he's done over 100,000 procedures, so very experienced. And everyone at LasikPlus Galleria was very, very nice, like very accommodating and helpful and just super nice. So I would highly recommend that location. We've both had a great experience there. So you first go in for your consultation, and it's basically like an eye exam. They just, do all the little measurements and try to see if you would be a good candidate or not. So that's simple, that's easy. That's the time where if you have like specific questions about your eyes, they will definitely answer them for you, take care of everything. So consultation is first. And then if you are a good candidate and if you want to move ahead with the procedure, you'll schedule surgery at that time. So I think right now at the Galleria, they're only scheduling procedures for Wednesdays and Fridays. I think that's right. And if you do it before June 30th, you get $750 off. They're running a promotion right now. So if you're ready, you can go ahead and like jump on that and try to get the discount. Okay, so Troy just kind of lucked out and did his consultation on a Wednesday and went ahead and scheduled his procedure for that day. They just worked him in. He came home, napped, rested his eyes for 4 hours, and he was ready to go. We actually went to a baseball game that night at Truist Park. So he was like good to go, no issues. I was ready to stay in bed all day, like glad to stay in bed and glad that I was not going to a baseball game that night. So it just kind of depends on you and your like comfort level, but I would not recommend doing anything the rest of the day when you do have the procedure done. You just want to like rest your eyes and sleep if you can. The next day, like the day after surgery, I was ready to go. I was like completely fine and have great vision. Okay, so the surgery, the actual part that everybody wants to know about, right? So you go in and they're very efficient. I think they have two teams of nurses and they kind of just alternate to like keep people moving through the procedure room. And it's actually open. Like it's in the middle of the waiting room and there's glass windows. So I mean, when you're there for your consultation, depending on the day, like you may see someone getting the procedure done. So there's two different machines that they have you like lay down in. The first one, they like clamp something onto your skin to like hold your eyeball open. And then they have something that like actually touches your eyeball, like it puts some pressure. Oh, they do numbing drops before all of this, sorry, numbing drops. So it's not like it hurts. It's just a really, really weird sensation when the thing gets like clamped onto your eyeball. And that's what like actually like cuts the slit or like cuts the flap, right? So one eye, other eye, it's really quick, but it's like, oh my God, this is really weird, right? Then at some point while they're doing that, you like lose your vision. Like you can't see anything while they're doing it. It's just really freaky, but it happens really fast. So then they ask you to get up and it's like you can see, but it's super blurry. Okay. You get up and you walk like right over here, super close, like 5 feet away, and you lay in the second machine. And that's the one with the actual lasers. So again, one eye at a time. So they start and he has to like lift up that like flap of your cornea or whatever it is, right? Like they lift it up and then they're like, look at the green light. So it's like, it's just really trippy, right? Like there's a green light and then there's like red lights on the side. And it's like, you're just looking at the light. And for me, it just kind of like was moving and just like, I don't know, just weird black and green and red like colors. Okay. just super crazy. I started sweating really bad, just like nerves. And the doctor was like, it's okay, 7 more seconds, 5 more seconds. So, I mean, it's really, really fast, right? So then, okay, that eye's done. Then you switch to the other eye, and then same thing. He's like, look at the green light. And for a minute, I couldn't see any lights. I think I started freaking out, like, what if I'm not looking in the right direction, or like what if I'm moving incorrectly or something. Like I think I was like, what if I never see again, and like really freaked myself out at that point. And then all of a sudden he was like, okay, you're done. And I was like, okay, right. And then he's gone, and then the nurse assistant kind of guy was like, okay, you can sit up. And then he was like, are you okay? Because I think I looked like real pale, right? He was like, are you okay? And I was like, I remember I asked, can I have some water? And then y'all, I straight up fainted, literally, like all the way fainted. He caught me, and like I think they took me to the next room, like somehow on my way like up out of the laser chair and into the post-op room. I full on fainted, because the next thing I knew, I was laying on the floor with my feet up in a chair, and they had like a cool rag on my head. So I'm pretty sure all of that happened like pretty fast. They got me some water and like I was fine. I've like kind of felt like that before, right? My weak constitution. But this was like the worst time as far as like full on fainting. So, just want to be honest. It was very embarrassing, but here we have it. Full on fainted. Troy said he felt like he had a mini heart attack when he was like laying in the laser chair, right? It's just so weird, okay? It doesn't hurt. It's just really, really scary, creepy, weird for like 5 minutes total. I think that they'll tell you 6 minutes for each eye just to like cover themselves, but I really think it's shorter than that. It just is so freaking weird, okay? So anyway, full on fainted. They got me back. I'm feeling good. I sat up, and then the doctor came in and he was like, hi. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm good. I'm good. And he was like, it's okay. The last person we had that fainted was a Falcons player. So they had to catch him. And then they said they had another girl faint, and she said she was okay. But then she got in the elevator and fainted again. So then when the elevator opens, it's just like her feet, right? So the guy who caught me, like the main nurse, he was like, is someone here to pick you up? Like, can you call them? So I called Troy, like, hey, are you here yet? Can you come in and walk me out? Okay, thank you. So I just had Troy walk me out, and we're good. I mean, you can see right away, it's just pretty blurry. And my eyes just felt really dry. Like they kind of felt like I got sand in them at the beach, or I had my contacts in and they were really, really dry. Like I just wanted to like, but you can't touch your eyes. You have eye drops to do. So they give you a medicated eye drop to do for a week, I think. I didn't bring my papers up here. You have their medicated eye drop, and then you have just like tears, like, wetting eye drops. And then you have pills that will help as well. So my experience was like, I think a little bit not harder, right? Because it's fine. I'm totally good, and I would totally recommend it. But like Troy was ready to go to the baseball game, and I was not ready to go. Okay, I had a babysitter all day, and I literally napped all day, all night, as much as I could. All I wanted to do was keep my eyes closed. So I was just doing my drops, keeping my eyes closed as much as I can. I'm pretty good at sleeping, so I just napped all day, and then slept all night. And then the next morning, I was feeling so much better. And today, I'm feeling even better. So you can still see some, like the bloodshotness or whatever. That's from like that first incision, but it will like slowly fade. I mean, Troy had his, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks ago now, and it's completely gone. He's doing completely great. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. Definitely check out LasikPlus at the Galleria, because Troy and I have both had an amazing experience there. And if you do decide to go there, say that Troy Galloway referred you, because we will get a referral bonus, and it builds. So like I was the first person Troy referred, and then like the second person Troy referred, like that, it builds. So say Troy Galloway referred you. And yeah, definitely just do it. Okay. It's scary, but it's literally only scary for 5 minutes. And then here I am sitting here. I can see everything perfectly without glasses, which is just crazy. because my prescription was so high, and I've worn glasses since I was like 7 years old or something. So I don't know, maybe a little older, 8 years old, 9 years old, forever, right? Definitely check it out. And if you have any other questions, just ask me. But I mean, all you need to know is that it's only scary for like 5 minutes, and then you're good. You're golden. And they will take really, really good care of you, even if you faint. Okay, thanks for watching.